Alright, so I just watched all my recordings through, and I'm realizing that it's really difficult to hear what I'm saying over the great sound of the Porsche GT3 RS. And I realized that I really should have turned down the sound effects volume, or, the game volume in general, because I was commentating it as I was playing it. I wasn't doing what I'm doing right now, and well, actually, I am doing what I was doing right now. But I wasn't commentating over the clip, I was commentating with the gameplay, so it kind of makes it really difficult to hear what I'm saying. But basically, I was just talking about a big problem that this world has, and that is careless drivers, because I've been witnessing them all the time recently, and it's really annoying. So anyways, I apologize for not so much the poor audio, but the poor audio of my mic. That's the problem. So yeah, I'll fix the audio for next time, because yeah, it's not great, as you'll see. But try to stick around, try to hear what I'm saying, because I'm trying to send a message that you have to pay attention when you're driving, because it is really dangerous if you're not. And some people don't realize that. I'm sure a lot of you do. But you have to be aware of those people who don't, because if you don't see them, they're definitely not going to see you. So be safe out there. Alright, I'll keep that little fail in the intro or something, I don't know. But like I was talking about, I have a serious issue to talk about today, and it's something that really frustrates me. And I've been experiencing it and witnessing it a lot lately. And I'm sure it happens everywhere around the world, but it's careless drivers. And I'm playing Need for Speed today because I figured, you know what, it suits the topic. It's about driving, so why not play a racing driving game? And I've been witnessing so many bad drivers like these past few months, running red lights, texting and driving and whatnot. I just realized how difficult it is to play this game and talk at the same time. Anyways, I'll get through it, I guess. But there's so many examples. I'll be stopped at a stoplight. And, I care about my car. I like it. I'm into cars. I care about it, and I don't want it to be damaged in any way. And I look in my rearview mirror. I'm stopped behind someone, so I can't move forward or I'll hit them. And I see someone speeding up behind me, not paying attention to what they're doing because their eyes were glued to their phone. And then they look up and see me slam on their brakes and almost hit me. And, they have this little smug, little smirk on their face. And they act like nothing's wrong. Oh yeah, everything's fine. I didn't do anything wrong. Of course you didn't. Not like you're risking yourself to get hurt, or, you kill yourself or someone else. Yeah, you're probably not gonna kill someone at a stoplight. But if you're doing that somewhere like the highway or the freeway, then yes, you're putting your life at risk and someone else's life at risk, and that is a serious problem. And people are always going to say, oh, well, I do all the time, nothing happens, oh, it's safe, it's fine, yeah, until something actually happens. And then after that happens, you'll still be stubborn enough to keep doing it, saying it won't happen again. Of course it will. So you probably get the point now. I don't like bad drivers, people who don't care about driving, and people who are careless. Now, obviously, people cannot care about driving and still pay attention to what they're doing. It's just the people who don't care and are careless. I just had an 8:30 class this morning, and I just got home from it, and on the way home, of course, I see someone run a red light. Luckily for them, no one was going through it, because obviously an accident would have occurred. And a red light at the same time, someone ran the red light, and someone turning went also because they thought it was okay. Okay, yeah, he did it, so I'll do it as well. Of course you will. Because if someone else does it, it has to be safe. But, getting back on the topic of cars, I own a 2008 Honda Tiburon, not the most special car in the world, but it's not bad when you're a teenager just starting out. And I'm driving a 911 today because 911 is by far one of my favorite cars. Now, more specifically, I would 97 Turbo, because that is one of my favorite cars, and I hope to own one someday. And these bad drivers or careless drivers really annoy me, and it makes me feel bad for people who own more expensive sports cars, because I know that they're just at as big of a risk as I am. And you know, if I'm someone who works hard, saves up my money, and buys a car like a 997 Turbo, and then someone careless like one of these people end up hitting me and totaling the car, or you know, doing damage that's going to cost a lot of money to repair and a lot of time to repair, you know, it's going to really annoy me. And I'm sure it annoys other people as well, obviously. And you know, I even have a friend that I met in school, and you know, she got in a little accident and whatnot because someone was stopped in the middle of the road where they shouldn't have been stopped. And obviously there was damage done to the, you know, the body, the front bumper of her car, and the rear bumper of the person she hit. And obviously the person that she hit and other witnesses, they're not in the cars like we are, and they said, oh, it's not too bad, it's not bad, it's all fine. And of course, I see the damage, and I'm like, I would be really pissed if that happened to me. But you know, those other people who don't really care about cars, they're saying, oh yeah, it's fine, no big deal, because the car still runs properly, of course. But as someone who's into cars, that really hurts us, and it annoys us, and it's something that we don't want to happen to us and not to anybody. I mean, like, you know, me, I'm not into Teslas. I strongly dislike Teslas and electric vehicles, but I still wouldn't want to see someone who owns one have to go through that, you know, because it's just not something we like to see no matter what the car is, no matter what person's driving. We don't want to see them get in an accident because of some careless driver. And I forgot what I'm looking for the new car in this game, and I don't know where it is, so I'll just drive around and try to look for it. And that's another issue that I have is insurance. You know, people like me, we're being charged more money on insurance simply because we're inexperienced. You know, inexperienced. So we're being charged more money. They don't look at us and look at how we're driving. They just assume that we're inexperienced and that we're going inexperienced. Yet there's people like this going around, you know, grown-ass adults, not paying attention to what they're doing, almost causing accidents. And sure enough, you know, they're not getting charged as much because no one realizes how bad of a driver they are. And someone like me is being charged more money because I'm inexperienced. You see, inexperience has nothing to do with it. Wait, did I already drive past the car? I did, wow, here it is. But anyways.
Gotcha.
I'll hop in this right here. Because I'm inexperienced, I'm charged more money on insurance. But inexperience has nothing to do with it. It has absolutely nothing to do with how good or bad of a driver you are. Experience has nothing to do with it.
1813, we're pursuing a Volvo Amazon. Subject is heading northbound.
I'm gonna turn this down because it's gonna get annoying. There's something else I wanted to talk about. There might have been. I don't know. Yeah, it just really annoys me that people are like this. You know, they don't care about cars, and that means that they don't care about anyone else's cars. So if they get in an accident and damage someone else's car, they're only going to be worried about, oh, well, that's going to cost me a lot of money. They don't care about their car or your car or anybody's car. You know, they just don't care. And they won't learn from it. They'll be that stubborn and that stupid that if you tell them, you know, hey, you're trying a red light or you could just cause an accident, they'll look at you and, you know, especially someone young like me, they'll look at me and say, well, who do you think you are telling me what to do? And then of course you'll say, well, you know, you did something very dangerous, you shouldn't do that. And they'll say, well, I didn't cause an accident, so I couldn't have been doing anything wrong. Well, the problem is, that's not the problem. You not causing an accident is not, oh my god, it's not the problem. The problem is that you could cause an accident. You could cause an accident. Like, I've lost a family member because of someone, well, I don't know if something happened, whether they got hurt behind the wheel or if they were distracted, but if it was distracted driving, then that is of one of her close friends. And that is definitely not worth it. Your life or someone else's life is not worth you know, oh shit. It's not worth a text, or it's not worth a bite out of your sandwich, or a sip of your drink. It's not worth it. Just wait a second and stop, or something. It's not worth the lives and the injuries. Like, my grandmother's friend she was in a coma, put in the hospital for months, and she's fine now, which is great. But is it really worth all that time of suffering? It's not. Like, it doesn't make sense to me how people are so absent-minded when it comes to the danger of stuff like that. Like, you have to pay attention to what you're doing. And like, I'm not saying that every non-car person shouldn't be allowed to drive, but Jeremy Clarkson said it first. He said, someone like himself and someone like me, we should not be allowed to cook a family dinner because we're not good at it, we don't care about doing it, so we shouldn't be allowed to do it. And it's the same with drivers. If they don't care about doing it and they don't like doing it, you know, they're going to be careless and they're not going to do it right, so they shouldn't be allowed to. Now, I'm not saying everyone who doesn't care about driving shouldn't be allowed to, just the people, you know, who you can clearly tell they're careless. Those are the people who should not be allowed to drive. And, you know, coincidentally, they never get caught by the police. There's never a police officer around when they do it. I hope all the sound effects aren't too loud to drown out my voice, because the gameplay isn't really the important part of the video. It's the message that I'm trying to send. You know, it's just... I'm sure in some parts of the world it doesn't happen as much as other places. And it shouldn't happen that much in my town because it's not that big of a town. Like, I've been to the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, and the attendance of the basketball game I went to was more than the entire population of my town. So there's more people in that one building than there is in my town. Yet there's still so many careless drivers and so many close calls, you know. I wish I could... Oh, whoa, no, back up. Are you serious?
Can't believe they caught me.
Alright, so I finally made it back. And I guess you guys understand, you know, like, you get the point of the video now. It was me, you know...
Alright, they're gone.
It's me talking about a serious issue that this world has.
You got yourself a Volvo Amazon P130, I see. This classic beauty's a real workhorse too. It'll take a beating and keep on ticking.
Anyways, this video might be a little longer, but I thought, you know, why not end it with just a little quick customization, you know, fix this up a little bit. I know this is a car for off-roading, and, you know, I could just go buy it and then turn it into a race or a drift or something, but I don't really have the money for that right now. So I'll just, make this into a little off-roader. What do I want? I wanna go with this one. It's gonna be off-road. Why not do something a little crazy, right? Even though it is kind of ugly. Well, I really hope that the noise from all the cars weren't too loud to drown out my voice. Because listening to the videos, I understand that it is kind of difficult to hear what I'm saying sometimes, and that could just be my voice, it could be the mic, I don't know. You know, I never go with mirrors on the fenders like this, so why not? I also got the music turned down because, you know, I don't want any part of that, copyright nonsense, you know. I mean, these are ugly. That's no, you know what? Do I even want to go with any of these? I'll go with this one. Can't even see the difference, so throw those on. Yeah, like at this point, I have no idea what to talk about. It's just really annoying, like, you know, all the accidents caused by these careless issues, you know, there's like, people are still doing it. And it doesn't really make sense, you know, people are not learning from these huge mistakes. I don't even know what to throw on, honestly, like, yeah, those are alright. What was it, these? Yeah, it was. I'll leave that for when I'm done. The paint. Okay, how do I get to the roof? Come on now. There we go. Okay, so I think that's it other than headlights. Now let's see if I can find, here it is. Now let me edit the paint. I was feeling kind of like a... There we go, I was feeling kind of a color similar to this. See how it looks. It's not bad, I'll go with that. And now I'll fix the headlights. Kinda thinking black. Yeah, let's go black. Black them out a little bit. And yeah, stance is fine. Well, I guess that's my little rant for the day. Got a new car, you know. I could play this more often. I already did. I already have the whole story complete. You know, I could still do some other things. But again, I don't know. It was just a little video idea that I thought up as I was on the way home. So, there it is, and I guess that's it for this one. And please, drive safe.